My name is Masha Padayachi. I'm a CEO of FT Engineering. We do telecommunication work for MTN, Cell C, Vodacom, and ATC, which is an American-based company, and we're also into construction. Okay, my journey. I've started from very humble beginnings, and I'm married into a very humble family, and there where my mom and my mom-in-law was the sole provider for the family. And they encouraged us in pursuing our goals and taught us that nothing is impossible. And by looking at what they did, I knew that women can do it. And so I was confident and decided I had an opportunity to get into this business. And also being a woman in a man's world was difficult. Going out to sites, site visits, I wasn't acknowledged, and I could hear comments, but that didn't intimidate me at all. In fact, that actually made me more determined and powerful to make it work. And that's where I am today because of that. My professional career, I've never had any tertiary education when it came to this year. It was all self-taught. Self-taught, and with the help of my wonderful husband, I managed to persevere and get to where I am today. I like to say that my company is now 30 years old. We celebrated our 30-year anniversary in July. The reason I got into this was because my biggest dream was to give my children the opportunity that I wasn't allowed or didn't have. That was my biggest dream. And to serve the community and help the poor. The business was established in 1995. Okay, I started this business with just 3 staff members and myself, and I ran it from my living room. And now I have 60 permanent staff, 50 subcontractors, and a whole lot of local laborers. Of that staff, I empowered many women into the business, and I have them holding high positions in our local offices and in the rural areas. Well, my biggest achievement was to bring this company to 30 years, and I used the FT Engineering platform to give experience to the people that were inexperienced. Because, you go out for interviews, and the first question you ask, what was your experience? And I, at that time, thought, if everybody closes the door on you because you had no experience, when are you going to get that experience? So I gave many people the chance to get that experience at FT Engineering. And today, when I look out there, there's many of them who have moved out of FT Engineering and have grown. There's a few of them that actually have their own business now. And I actually feel very good about that I actually empowered these people. And all my staff, all the staff that we have, majority of them had no training in our field. But we took them in, we've trained them, we've certified them, and now we are all like a family at FT Engineering, more than the staff and boss or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, staff and employee. Yeah. Challenges. Well, in the beginning, obviously it was finance, but I've managed to overcome that, and also, as I said before, it was me as a female being in a dominant male business. I overcome that as well. And then of course, COVID. And during COVID, I really concentrated on my staff and made sure I managed to stretch my budget so that I could keep them. And thank God that we had the COVID loans and things that I managed to keep my staff and also help them to continue feeding their family. People would have been out of work. And I must say, right until now, I still have the same staff. And I have very old staff. My oldest staff member is with us for 28 years. Well, I think I am. Well, as I said, we celebrated our 30 years anniversary, where I invited all my clients, my suppliers, and most importantly, all my staff, to show them the appreciation. Because without them, there is no FT engineering. And I made it known to them, and they felt so overwhelmed, so happy, and they were so appreciative that they experienced something like this. Because, they said they never ever experienced anything like this before. They didn't know what it's like to go and sit in a hotel. I actually had it at the Coastlands in the sky. And that gave me so much of satisfaction. To a younger person, I would say, never underestimate your ability. You must set your goals and work towards it. And remember, nothing comes for free. Everything is hard work. And you must get up, dress up, and go get it. My future goals, I'd love to spend time with my grandchildren now and do some traveling with my lovely husband. Okay, I have a 2-year-old, a 6 weeks old, and then I have an adopted son that has a 20-year-old daughter and a 7-year-old son. So I'd love to spend some time with them. Been to a few places already. So like now, I just love to maybe go to the Maldives or to the Seychelles, just somewhere where to relax, where there's not too much of activity and where I know I can just chill. I love being in the kitchen, and I belong to a women empowerment group where we around in our community we go out and we help the poor, and I also belong to a Hindu organization where I actually help them to deliver food hampers to all the poor. And that's what I do with my. I find doing charity work very relaxing, and I get fulfillment out of it. I was motivated by both my mom and my mother-in-law. As I said, both of it so happened that my husband and I came from the same background, where they worked very hard, tirelessly providing for us, and looking at them working so hard has shown me that women can do it, and they were my role models, and I'm sure they are somewhere up there looking at me and very proud of me, and I am very grateful for them for showing me that path.